Hello YouTube, it's Sarah, and today I would like to announce, kind of along with my 2018 goals to participate in more readathons, I'm going to participate in the Winter Bi-annual Bibliothon. The Winter Bi-annual Bibliothon takes place on Saturday, January 20th through Friday, January 26th. So this is a week-long readathon. It is hosted by Little Book Owl, Emma Books, The BookTube Girl, Brittany's Book Find, Kelly's Book Spill, Little Red Reader, and Dylan the Reader 5. There are 7 book challenges that go with this readathon, and I will be participating in 5 of these challenges. Since this is a week-long readathon and I do have a full-time job, I'm not expecting to have enough time to read 7 full books. You can, however, double up on challenges. You cannot triple up. They mentioned that in the rules for the Winter Biannual Bibliothon I think it was the challenge announcement video over on their YouTube channel. I will leave a link to the Biannual Bibliothon channel in the description down below. The first challenge is to read the group book. The group book is Otherworld by Jason Segel and Kristen Miller. I do have this book on hold at the library. It is currently checked out. I am thankfully the next person in line to get the book, so hopefully I will be able to get this for the readathon. I shouldn't have a problem with it though, because it is due back before the readathon, so as long as it's returned on or by the due date, I should have this. The second challenge is to read a sequel, and I am doubling this book up with challenge 6 to read a book under 200 pages. The book I am reading is a children's chapter book because I have it and I have no intention of unhauling it until it's read. And that book is Nancy Drew, The Treasure in the Royal Tower by Caroline Keene. When I was younger, I was a big fan of Nancy Drew as well as the Boxcar Children. I happen to have a few of the Nancy Drew books on my shelf and decided to pick up this one. Why exactly this one over the others? I actually did eeny meeny miny moe. The third challenge is one I'm thinking I'm going to skip, although I did put a book down on my TBR list that I'm currently holding in my lap. The third challenge is to read a book you've never heard of before. I spent some time over on Goodreads and did find a book that was interesting that I had never heard of before. I can mention it. It's The Shadow Reader by Sandy Williams. It was the title that caught my eye as well as the author's name, because I know somebody with this name, but I know it's not the same person, so I thought that was kind of weird and ironic. The fourth challenge is to read a book about mental illness. For this, I got some help from Goodreads because I don't really have books on mental illness or that I'm aware of that have a character with mental illness or any of that in any way. On the list, I did find a book that I had been thinking about, and I don't know why, but since I saw it on the list and I had been thinking about it, I picked it up. So I've already purchased a book that I'm trying to be good and not buy a whole lot of books this year without reading first. The book is 7 Ways We Lie by Riley Redgate. The fifth challenge is another challenge I'm planning on skipping. I didn't even have a book in mind for this one. It is to read a book mentioned in another book, movie, or show, etc., etc. I didn't really have anything in mind for this one, so since I came up with things for the other challenges and with work, I decided to just leave this challenge alone. If I am able to get to another book and I happen to see something in somebody else's TBR that maybe I have on my shelf that will fit this challenge, I will probably pick up that book. The 7th and final challenge is to read a backlist book, so that a book published before 2017. The book I have chosen is one that I received to review and I failed to review it, and it has been released. That is Playing with Fire by Tess Gerritsen. I actually came across Tess Gerritsen after finding a TV show, Rizzoli and Isles, and I found out that Rizzoli and Isles was a book series that was written by Tess Gerritsen. The Playing with Fire is not part of this series, but I thought it'd be interesting. An interesting start to Tess Gerritsen. I requested it, I got it, and I don't know why, but I didn't read it, so I'm gonna read it for this readathon. Those are the books that I am hoping to get through for the Winter Biannual Bibliothon. If you are participating in the Winter Biannual Bibliothon, I hope to see you on the social medias. If you would like to follow me on my social medias, links for those listed down below. And while you're at it, if you would like to see more bookish related videos by me, hit the subscribe button down below and the bell icon if you wish to be notified for when I post new videos. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next week with a new video. TTFN!